This building was also the place where the last emperor, the famous movie, was filmed. That was the movie, one of the few movies ever being given the permission to shoot the film in the Forbidden City. That was only the case before 1990. Now that is not possible to take a film in the Forbidden City. And I'm gonna show you a short video clip about this emperor. This baby emperor shot by the famous, what's the name of the director?
Bernardo Bertolucci.
Yes, very famous director. Yes. This is a baby emperor at the age of only 3 years old. Yeah, a little bit older than our Paula. A very cute emperor. His father was kneeling next to him. His father was not the emperor. He was the emperor. Okay. We cannot walk into the palace, but this video clip can give us an idea how it looked like inside of the palace. It's pretty empty inside because the emperor only come here 3 or 4 times a year, not very often. You see the baby emperor? He couldn't sit still, and his father tried to calm him down. And his father said, "It will soon be over. It will soon be over. Don't worry, it will soon be over." The officials, they got so shocked because they thought that his father suggested that the Qing Dynasty will soon be over. And only 3 years later, what his father said jinxed the dynasty really come true. The dynasty, which lasted for 267 years, collapsed. But he's still the last emperor who still lived in the Forbidden City until 1924. And then he left the Forbidden City. That's a real picture of the last emperor. At the age of 16, he married at the age of 16. And at the age of 60, he was kicked out of here and left for Tianjin, another city where it's about 200 kilometers away from here. And he was made as a puppet emperor under Japanese control, known as Manchuria, from 1931 to 1945. And he was captured by the Red Soviet Army. He was sent back to China after the founding of the People's Republic of China. Do you still remember when the PRC was established?
In the 60s.
1949. 1949, the PRC was established. We just finished this 7-day long holiday, October 1st to 7th, national holiday, first week of October. And he was given an amnesty in 1958 and received a job in the Botanical Garden as a gardener. So he was a gardener. He wrote this famous book, From the Emperor to Citizen, very popular in this country. He died in 1967 at the age of 61. That's the end of the emperor's history or emperor's story in this country, because he had no children. The last 3 emperors in China, in the Qing Dynasty, none of them has a child, which also seems like the destiny for the Qing Dynasty, foreshadows the decline of the Qing Dynasty. Okay? And his father was not the emperor because he was designated as the emperor of the country by that famous lady, the powerful lady. We call her the Dragon Lady. She was way powerful than the emperor. She was designated as the emperor by that lady because the emperor before him has no children either. That's why he was selected from the royal family to be the new emperor of the country. Okay? And he died in 1967 at the age of 61 years old. Compared to his counterpart back in the Ming Dynasty, he was kind of lucky because the last emperor in the Ming who committed suicide by hanging himself under a tree at the Jingshan Park at the age of only 34. He died at 61 years old. Okay? So at the end of each dynasty, those emperors didn't end up well. Either kill themselves or to be killed or to be tortured to death. So they didn't end up very well. So now we can walk up to the upper terrace to give a better look of those animals and the inside of the palace. Okay, the central staircase was reserved for the emperor, which still remain closed to the public. Let's go that way.